England's chances at the Euros. Bit of a setback the other night against Iceland. Question marks being raised around Gareth Southgate's selection of the squad. So a couple of high-profile players left out. What are your thoughts on England's chances at the Euros, and what's your minimum expectations on how far they need to get in the competition?
Personally, I think they've got, well, like everyone would say, as good a chance as anyone. They've probably got the best squad, you'd argue, there potentially. My only sort of slight concern is maybe the balance of it in terms of defensively and stuff. And I know a lot of people make a big deal about Trippier playing as left back or actual, but I personally would still rather go with a proper left back per se, or even if he's, no disrespect, but if you say it was, I don't know, Chilwell's obviously not fit, but then do you look down the league, look down the teams at other players that are at lesser clubs, what could be perceived lesser clubs, but is performing equally better? I'd rather have a specialist player in their positions rather than try and shoehorn other players in, personally. But on the whole, I don't think there's too many complaints about the squad in general. I think that would be my own personal opinion, is in fact I would probably put another naturally left-footed left back in. Yeah. Other than that, I don't see it. I can see why some of the high-profile names, like you said, have been left out. Because I think on their day, you would say if they were all playing well, they probably would be in it. Yeah. However, on the back end of the season and what's happened, and if you correlate the stats and things like that, and I know stats can be misleading and all that, and they're a great interpretation for people to use and as you wish, but I think it's probably the most, in terms of what he's got available, I'd say it's pretty much there or thereabouts. Okay,
and what about Harry Maguire as well? Obviously, played with him at Sheffield United. He'll be disappointed to miss out, more through probably fitness-wise.
Yeah.
What does he bring to the England team? Because Gareth Southgate picks him all the time, and you've played with him. Mm-hmm. So what are your thoughts on him being absent from the England team, and how much of a blow is that?
I think he's a massive blow, if I'm honest. I think people can say what they want about him. For me personally, he's a great kid. And obviously I knew him as a young kid, so he's probably matured even more so now. I think it speaks volumes for him that no matter how many times he's been battered and this, that and the other, he still plays. He's still got the trust, which is the biggest thing for me, I think, from a personal point of view, in terms of if your manager trusts you, then you're going to play well. I think he's almost a victim of his own success, really. I think he was that good, that young, and everyone talks about him, again, like we do in this era and this media. We like to build people up to then quickly knock them down. It's not his fault he got bought for 85 million quid or whatever and went to Man United. That's not his fault. But I personally think he's a big miss, and I think, like you said, if it wasn't for the fact he's not fit, I think he goes.
Yeah, I agree.
I would just say it's only because he's not fit.
And if you like that clip, you can catch the full episode here, and you can subscribe to the channel here.